and I'm like, I'm tired of it already.
And that's kind of how I only thought about it for an hour and a half. As Des pulls out her vlog camera.
I was like, you know what? Maybe.
Oh yeah, I guess I should do that too.
I'll have some footage for day one in case.
I don't either.
It is December 1st, and I said I wouldn't do, what's it called, Vlogmas, but I thought I would attempt to at least get a clip a day of my day and add it to the weekly vlogs videos that I do every week. So we shall see if I actually stick with this trend, because I don't know exactly if it's something that I can be consistent with, but let's see if possibly I can get a clip a day for this Vlogmas time. And I'm currently on Tiffany's stream, PJs and Scribbles, and we are kind of doing a very low productivity sprint stream, and I think we're back. So I'm going to be, once the internet gremlins went and got a hold of Tiffany's stream, so right now we are back sprinting. It is a very non-productive stream, but some people are trying or pretending to be productive, so we're all going along with it. But it is Thursday, and it's been an okay day. I won't lie, I'm tired. It hasn't been that productive. I'm kind of anxious because I made a purchase on Cyber Monday for Happy Planner stuff. I think I mentioned it. And I really want them to ship it out already. They haven't processed the order and shipped it yet. It makes me very sad because I'm like itching to get planning mode. That is what Thursday is, the 1st of December. We are... Okay, friends, I'll see you soon. It is December 2nd, technically Vlogmas Day 2, but again, I'm not doing Vlogmas. I am just potentially getting clips of each day of the week in December, so we shall see. Got some work done and potentially going out to do something crazy, like go to Bath and Body Works and check out their sale on 3-wick candles, which is only $9.95 each, and I think you buy 3 get 3 free. It's dangerous, so we might be passing by and checking that out. It is that time of year, my goodness. Happy December. So we went to Bath and Body Works and yeah, did a little damage there. Right now my room smells like a Christmas tree farm, and I am in heaven right now. So that one is literally called Christmas tree. No, it's called Tree Farm. It smells so good. And then I have 3 more that we have Sunshine and Daffodils. It's so light and just fragrant enough. I love fresh light smells, and this one just I'm so happy for this one. And then I got Marshmallow Fireside. What I loved about this one is that more than marshmallow, I smell like firewood burning. It smells so good. So Marshmallow Fireside. And then I have one more that is on its way to me that I can't believe I passed up. I was told about it. It was the main reason I went in the first place, but I got so overwhelmed. There was so much happening. There were a lot of people at the store, a lot of people. They already prepped you with bags. They prepped you with bags, and inside they already assumed you were getting candles. So they lined each bag with these little cartons to fit the candles perfectly. These people knew what they were doing. And so you go in like 5 to 10 people at a time, and already there are people inside because you have to make a line. There was a line outside the store. It moved pretty quickly though, and yeah, we got inside and overload. There were so many people. You were bumping into everybody. You couldn't really get into every corner that you wanted to try to smell everything. So even though I fell in love with the coffee smell, it's called Paris Cafe. Of course, Paris Cafe. And I fell in love with it. I put it down for a second, and then I got lost in getting all these other ones. And technically 3 were my budget. So I was focusing on getting 3, and it just became too much. And I ended up with the 3 that I got. And I was kind of bummed that I didn't get the Paris Cafe after. So my mother is being the wonderful gem that she is, and she's bringing it for me. So I will show you guys that one later. But I am overwhelmed with all the giddiness of smells. I wanted candles so bad, and this wasn't the plan, but there is someone we know who may have been the one to tempt me into doing this today, Tiffany. And so, yeah, I kind of got sucked into going over and getting in on that deal, which it's a really good deal because it's $9.95 per candle for the 3-wick candles, and normally those suckers are $24.95. I would never pay $25 for a 3-wick candle. Never. I wouldn't pay $25 for a candle, period. So as much as I love Bath and Body Works candles, I just couldn't pay that much for a candle. So the fact that they are at this like all-time low price of $9.95 for only 2 days, it was just something we had to take advantage of, because it's going to be the only time I buy candles from them is if it's ever this low again, which I think is only once a year. So that was my little shopping adventure for day 2 of December. And yeah, waiting to get some dinner done, and then going to see about outlining, because that needs to be done for this month. That is one of my goals this month. I want to outline. So we will see how that goes. And Tiffany is texting me one second. Happy December 3rd. I am a mess today, but it's been a slightly busy day between work and family and all that stuff. We also put together some little Christmas trees for the neighbors' kids. My mother loves them and treats them as like her grandchildren. So we put together these little trees so that they can have each in their room. It was super cute. And yeah, that's been mostly today. It hasn't been much. The neighbors came over to help us with my brother because one of them is a firefighter. And pretty much that's been today. So December 3rd, not very eventful, just getting stuff done, even though, yeah, it's Saturday, right? I think it's Saturday. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. For all of you doing Vlogmas, happy Vlogmas day 3, and I'll catch up with you later. December 5th. It is Monday, and yesterday I spent it mostly taking care of a few things, working on my planner, watching some videos about planning for the new year, and I made some keto hot cocoa on the stove, and it was delicious. So I indulged and it was glorious. So that was more or less my Sunday. And today's Monday, which later tonight will be right by the Moon Livestream. I am not gonna lie, I have not touched much of my outline for Project Stars, like at all. So I need to work on that, because the whole goal for this month was to have this story outlined by the end of this month, so that by the start of the new year, I can start working on drafting it. That's the plan. I'm realizing that, I think I've mentioned this before, I'm not keen on the outlining process, because it's not the same as discovery writing and just seeing what comes out. This whole pre-planning situation. And the crazy thing is that I've outlined a story prior to drafting it in the past, but it's been a while since I have. And in the last few novels, I've actually discovery written mostly, with just bare minimum outlining of bullet points here and there. So I'm not really keen on this process right now, because it's just not coming to me as naturally, the story and figuring stuff out. I need to just dive in, ask myself what happens next, and what if this happens, what if that happens, what would be the cause and effect of these decisions for these specific characters, etc. I am kind of exhausted this Monday. I'm trying to get some things done prior to this live stream later tonight, hoping that I can get a good amount of productivity done for other stuff before I can focus on the outlining process. So that's the plan so far for today. How is your Monday going? Cheers. Hey friends, it is Tuesday, December 6th already, which is kind of crazy. What is time? So today I've had to do some errands. I've been running around and doing a few things that needed to get done. Right now is actually Tiffany's live stream on Notion, which I am definitely going to be rewatching, because I'm curious to try Notion. But I'm not, the digital planning doesn't come natural to me. I'm a pen and paper gal, and Notion is such a blank state when you start it, and to know how to do all the things and make it look nice in addition to being functional, it's a mission and a half. So I'm hoping I can get some tips from, I know I'll be able to get some tips from her for tonight. But then later tonight at 7 p.m. is Nia's Night Rights, Vixen and Fiction stream. I am trying to, where am I at with all this writing, friends? Outlining. Why am I struggling with outlining? Ignore the TV in the background with the news on. I don't understand why this round of outlining is causing me just so much trouble. I'm not able to really flow into the story as much, and Someone had actually suggested Plotter. Thank you for that suggestion. It's currently not in my budget, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. But I would like something like it that maybe can help me put everything into perspective. I mean, I should probably also try to do my classic scene cards on a poster board or the bulletin board I have in my room. Maybe if I can visually see each story where it's at. But again, the 3-act structure, I feel like is something I don't need to touch yet, because that is when I will need to weave the story together officially. But as of right now, I'm just trying to figure out what the 3 stories are. I also need to remember that each story can't be a full-length novel. Each story, there's 3 of them in total, so I need to condense them. But each story needs to have a beginning, middle, and end. So they're like 3 short stories in a way, being woven into one full story. But each story, how many times am I going to say story? Each individual timeline needs to have its own beginning, middle, and end to feel completed. I'm currently a little stuck on some of the in-between things, which I think I mentioned last time. I'm just struggling. This December is supposed to be the month that I officially outline the story, again with the story, this novel, because January comes and my 2023 goal is to query. Traditionally, find a literary agent to query my novels to, and of course the ultimate goal would be to get an agent who then finds a publisher who wants the story. But one thing at a time. The querying process, that's gonna be a large project that I will be taking on for the first quarter of 2023. I haven't mentioned that yet. I'm gonna go more into details about my 2023 goals later, not in this video, in a later video, but that's one thing that I plan on doing. So within that, not only do I need to reread Project Blinding Lights and start editing it, at least for a couple rounds, and then I can send it out for some critique and beta reading. I want to be able to start drafting Project Stars, because when I do query, I want to have both stories available. Even if Project Stars isn't complete, I want a good chunk of it to have been drafted already. So in case there is interest in Blinding Lights, then when they ask what else do I have available, I can present Project Stars. That is the idea, that is the plan. I need to outline this story for December. That's what needs to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to get 1 clip of every day of this week, so it was kind of like a vlogmas of sorts, but not. And that will be the trend that I will attempt to continue doing for the rest of the month, is at least getting small clips of each day of this month, so that weekly when we see the videos on Wednesdays, you kind of have like a miniature subtle version of vlogmas. Because I cannot commit to the actual vlogmas. That's way too much. This week has been the week of hot cocoa. I have been slightly obsessed with making this keto hot cocoa. So it's guilt-free pretty much, but oh so decadent and rich and yummy. It is divine, with some heavy cream in a saucepan. Stir it up, add some vanilla, add a little cinnamon. Yes, a nice hot cup of rich cocoa with whipped cream on top and a little more cinnamon. It's just divine. I've had that for 2 nights and it was delicious. I need to stop though. Granted, it's guilt-free and it's not affecting my progress in any way. Everything in moderation, right? So that's been my highlight of this week, has been that hot cocoa. I got one of my new planners for 2023 that I'm going to be using as a journal. and I'm waiting for my Happy Planner order that apparently won't get here till maybe Friday. I am really hoping sooner than that, because I am eager to do all the planning. And I made a mistake when I bought the Happy Planner. I thought I bought a disc bound Happy Planner. I bought a spiral bound one instead. The whole point, if you don't know what the Happy Planner is, it is a planning system that has these discs that you can pop in all the papers into and create your own planner kind of a deal. And it's very customizable because you can easily take out any papers or dashboards and put in anything else that you want. The customizing is what I got it for. It's a spiral bound, meaning I can't customize it. It's okay. I think I'm gonna take on a project of taking off the spiral bound part and seeing about cutting the edges off all the papers and punching the holes, which I have the special Happy Planner hole puncher. So hole punching them. I have a disc bound notebook that I'm not using, so I will use those discs to put it in, and we shall see. I'm rambling. But anyways, for anyone who knows about planners and the Happy Planner, you know what I'm talking about. Anyone who doesn't know, I'm sorry, you're very confused, I'm sure. But I'm very eager and excited to have planner goodies so that I can start planning my 2023. It's interesting because I was discussing with Nia and the girls backstage how I feel like there is a fire under my butt to make 2023 different and better. And so that's why I've kind of taken on this obsession with planning 2023 and using the planners and creating all different spreads and really creating a structure and organization system in my life, and really focusing on intentions better than goals, just verbiage wise, but really setting some intentions for that new year and breaking down each quarter. I already told you I'm going to query, so that's going to be a major project that I'm going to be working on and everything that entails that, plus a few other goals that I have, and it's going to keep me busy. And so I need to really structure my time. Time management is one of the things I really want to improve on this coming year. So that's one of the things that I'm working on. But yeah, there's just something about really wanting the next year to be better than this one, that I feel this need to plan and prepare, because I am determined to make 2023 a better year than this last 3 years have been. 3 years. 3 years of chaos and stress and situations. I'm ready for 2023 to feel like it's my moment to live life and achieve some goals and focus on some dreams and really kind of experience life and enjoy it and find the little things and be content and happy and all that stuff. Anyways, I think the tree's making me all just sensitive, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I ask that you subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's video. And you can find me on all social medias under DesireeMOrtega. I have a merch shop if you haven't checked that out yet on RedBubble, redbubble.com. If you look for CRW shop or click the link below, you can see the designs I have available, and maybe you may want to purchase some and put the designs on different merchandise. I'm really great at selling myself here. Anyway, happy December, friends. I hope you're having a great December, and I will see you all very soon.